Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to TeamSport at Sheffield. It's great to be back in a petrol engined kart again. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel and turning on those notifications. It would really be appreciated and would help with the YouTube algorithm to get these videos out to a wider audience. So you join me on a Thursday evening visit for an adult race experience. And as you may have seen, the sun was still shining outside and the staff had the shutter door open to let in some extra air. Now this has placed a bright spot on the video though, not a lot I can do about that, but please do bear with it. So this group was myself, a friend that I brought along, he's in kart number 2, and a group of 12 guys of various ages and another TeamSport member and a regular. So the past few visits, the heat has caused me to have some slower laps, and I've lost my confidence in my ability. So the idea of this session is to just regain that, not necessarily going fast again, but getting my confidence back. Unfortunately, this session was riddled with red flags. I didn't really get any chance to get into any sort of rhythm. There is one kart in particular that has a smaller kid in it. You can hardly see over the wheel. I'm not even sure they were braking most of the time either. Definitely saw him in the barrier more than not. So with the flag tests out of the way, let's try and clear these karts in front and see if I can find some space to go fast. I worked my tyres quite hard on the first few laps because when I got in the car I'd noticed they were quite badly grained, so I wanted to try and clear that up. So with 2 karts cleared and what looks like some space ahead, I get a run through the back corners to see if I can lead into the next lap with some pace. I'm still not happy with the grip from the front tyres as I had a little moment through that first hairpin there. Now I've caught this group quicker than expected as they're fighting for position up front here. I managed to hit the brakes on the metal strip there, so I ran a little too deep into this corner. So as we get another red flag, I'll just fast forward the stop. So back underway again then. Take some time to get those tyres back up to temperature for us. Without losing control of the kart though, that would be silly. I feel like I'm nailing this back section every lap now, which is definitely a good thing. Definitely helping to boost that confidence back up. The lap time at this point is rather irrelevant, as obviously we've had that stop. And there's another kart out in the distance. Can I do a lap before I catch it? Come under another yellow flag. It's become a red flag, so we'll fast forward to this as well. So that was quite a long stop, but it's now over. Sit behind this car, see if he makes it up to the top of the ramp. Just about. I started to pull alongside because I was starting to lose too much momentum there. So we go back under the green flags, and I just pop it around the outside through the top corners. Soaring at the steering wheel a little bit there, so I must have lost a little bit of temperature in those front tyres again. Another unrepresentative lap time due to yet another stop. I don't like that, and I didn't like that either. That, at the time, I thought I was further alongside for the first part where he did then straight line the chicane. In hindsight, clearly I wasn't, but yeah, that's a bit of an extreme line to be taking through there, although that is one of the two karts that have the smaller drivers in them. I've realised throughout the video that there are actually two of them. At the time I thought there was only one. Thankfully the marshals haven't said anything, even though it happened right in front of him, so clearly happy with the way I handled it. Or didn't care. Either way, this is a slightly more representative lap time. Obviously we had a bit of traffic at the beginning, so a 102 actually not awful for the situations that I was in. A little bit too slidey through that corner, probably lost a little bit there. Not very much though. Not as much as I'll be losing by getting behind the other smaller driver. Managed to get past him quickly though, so that's a good start. And then get a run up the ramp on this guy. Quick check to make sure I'm clear of him. And then back to going flat out through these corners. Unfortunately we got another red flag. And if you look there, there is a kart slightly off to the right that is, or had just wedged himself in the barriers. It's only a quick one though, and we're back underway. Bit of sliding to try and get some heat back into those tyres. I don't feel confident with the grip on the kart, which is why I'm still sliding it about a little bit. It certainly feels like there's more it could give. I just need to find where it is. So having got the first part of the lap right, I'm now hoping that this flag stays green for the rest of this lap. There's a kart ahead, but it's quite far. I should be able to make it to the end of the lap if we stay under these green flags. That's better. A 1 minute lap time. Yes, I'm out of my rhythm. Yes, I'm still slow. But that confidence is definitely back. That felt fast in the kart. Certainly didn't feel like I'd made many mistakes. That was the fastest lap of the session, as you saw. But unfortunately, we're back into another red flag. I'll fast forward this one again as well. So you might have just made out the marshals working there at the bottom of the ramp to get the kart out of the barrier. They've managed to get themselves stuck, and there's a queue of karts ahead and not very long left on the session. I'm not feeling that good about this. Kart number 2 ahead is my friend, so I'm just giving him a little tap in the back there. Tiny little thing, just to let him know I'm going to be passing you, and I'm going to be passing you as soon as I can. This is his first time indoor karting, but he's done a lot of outdoor karting at club level in the past, so he wanted to come along to see what it was all about. Indoor karting is very different, I feel, to outdoor karting. I did a lot in the past and gave a little whoop as I did get past there. Certainly tighter turns, different changes of grip. I feel it's different, harder to get past as well sometimes, particularly this track doesn't leave much overtaking space. So as we come on to the final flying lap and we've got past all that traffic, we're going to see if we get the rest of the lap clean. There's one card ahead, but it is far enough that I should be okay and not necessarily catch it before the end of the lap. I take that back as we come under another red flag. So as we wait for them to get going under the yellow flag, we unfortunately now have to follow them around. As we get to the top of the ramp, we spot the marshal with that dreaded checkered flag. That's the end of the session for us. And a wave of hand in frustration. I didn't feel like I got a single clear lap in there. Obviously there was that one lap where I did finally, but it wasn't enough for me in the kart. I'm thinking of changing up the format of these videos slightly. It would mean I'd have both sessions, or 3 sessions if I do a 3 for 2 again, and I'd only keep them about the same length in total, so that there would be highlight laps, things that go on in the lap. However, it would mean they would not be a weekly video, so please do let me know down below in the comments if you've made it this far into the video, if that would be something you'd still be interested in, or whether you'd rather I stick with this current format. But anyway, as always guys, thanks for joining me. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers!